Alright, what's going on, guys? We are back here in Fort Lauderdale, going to be doing some ultralight fishing in these like saltwater canals, stream, river type things. At one point, I'm sure all of these were rivers and streams, but they've been kind of canalized, which I think that's the right word for it. They've been very urbanized. Over on this side, there's a little park, and we've got a pretty good shoreline that we can at least get in the water in. On the other side, and on most of these canals, the banks are just really steep and made with concrete, so you can't really get in the water. So we're going to get in the water, wade it a little bit, and do some ultralight fishing here. I'm going to be throwing around the very reliable little Shad Fry Z from Z-Man. It's a 1.75 inch swim bait. It is on a 1/32 ounce jig head. This is my Ultralight St. Croix panfish rod, 5-footer. And we got a little 1,000 size Daiwa Fuego reel with some 6-pound mono. So I did pretty well here a couple days ago. Got a good variety, 4 different species, mostly jacks. So hopefully we can get into some more fish here today like we did a few days ago. So let's give it a shot and let's see what happens. All right, so number one, the tide is a little bit lower, so there's less water here. But number two, the water is a lot colder than it was just 2 days ago. So I don't know if it actually got colder because of the temperature, or is it because the tide's lower, the warm water from the ocean didn't get a chance to come in here yet. Either way, that was quick. First cast, really. Okay. I don't even know what I was about to say, but we got our first fish. It's gonna be, looks like a little jack. I lost a lot of these when I was here a couple days ago, so let's see if we can land this one. It'll be a great little start. Almost got wrapped up there on the branch, but we got him. All right, just an awesome little start. These guys are a little bit annoying to handle because they're very spiny. They got these spines down here, their dorsal's very sharp. But it was a great little start. We got a little crevalle jack to get us started here. Hit the little swim bait basically as soon as it hit the water, as it was still kind of sinking before I had a chance to start reeling in. But great start. Let's hope the rest of the day is the same, and hope that this is not going to be the first cast curse where you get a fish on your first cast and then nothing else for the rest of the day here. Got him. Wonder if this is going to be another jack. These guys fight well. A lot of fun on the ultralight. Yeah, looks like it is another jack. Let's. Is this a horseye jack? I think this might be a horseye jack and not a crevalle jack. But let's take a look at him. All right, so I do believe this is going to be a horseye jack, not a crevalle jack, so our second species of the day. I don't really know how to explain the difference between them. The horseye jacks, I think they're a little bit more compressed, whereas the crevalle jacks are a little bit skinnier. These guys, I believe, have a little bit more of like a yellow tail here, and this line is usually pretty prominent, but I'm not sure if those are like the proper ways to tell these guys apart or not, but that's just the way. Those are just like the little differences I noticed. But either way, another little catch. Awesome little fight on the ultralight. Let's get him back and let's keep going because it's been a pretty good start here so far. Got him again. Looks like we got a school of these guys out there, assuming this is another jack. These guys have usually hit pretty quick. Usually just as that lure is dropping in. Looks like it is another jack. Let's get him on in here, get him to shore. Alrighty, fish number 3. All right, so this is going to be a crevalle jack, not a horseye jack. So I don't know if you guys could tell. This guy does look a little bit skinnier, not as compressed. The tail is less yellow. So I don't know if all of those were just like the proper ways to tell them apart, but that's usually what I look at to see what kind of jack it is. But yeah, third one of the day on, I believe, 4 casts. These guys are fighting well, providing good amount of action. Let's get them back and let's keep going. Got him. This one feels, I wanted to say bigger, but honestly, these jacks fight so well. Oh, that's not a jack, it's a barracuda. These fish fight so well that even these smaller ones feel good. This is a little cuda. Let's see if we can get this guy up here. All right, take a look at this guy. It's definitely a small one for a barracuda, but it is a pretty nice little fish for being so close to shore here. Notice these guys are usually closer to shore, like among the trees and among the branches and everything. And then the jacks and everything else is a little bit farther out. But nice little variety. Awesome catch, put up a great fight. Look at those teeth. I don't know if you can see the teeth. This guy has some nice teeth on him. All right, let's get him back. Let's keep going. Got him. This one feels good too. Dare I say it feels bigger than the other fish I've caught so far? I think it definitely does. Oh, that's why, because it's not a jack. Well, at least not a jack in the traditional sense. It's a lookdown. Let's get him on in here. Nope, nope, come on. There we go. All right, so we got our first look down of the day. Now I said it's not a jack in the traditional sense because no one would look at this and think it's a jack, but it is in the jack family. So it is at least somewhat related, somewhat closely related to the jack crevalles and the horseye jacks that we caught earlier. Caught my first one ever here a couple days ago, caught another one that day. This makes it my 3rd ever look down. It's such a unique and cool looking fish. Like, why does it look like this? And look how thin the profile is here. But let's get him back and let's keep going. There we go. That was a nice hit too. Probably a barracuda just because it hit here close to the trees, close to shore. Can't see it yet. Oh no, it's a jack. It's not a barracuda. Interesting. Usually when I've hooked up with the jacks, it's been further out, here close to shore. It hasn't really been these guys, it's been the barracudas. But let's get him on in here. All right, our 4th jack of the day, I believe, and our 3rd crevalle jack. So interesting catch because I haven't hooked up with these guys close to shore like I mentioned. All the ones I've hooked up with have been a little bit farther out. But anyway, not going to complain. Still put up a great fight. let's get him off the hook here, get him back, and let's keep going. Got him. This one's further out. And this one feels good too. I wonder if it's another look down. Let's get him on in here nice and easy. I see a lot of silver. Is it a look down? These guys are strong. It is a look down. Get him on in here. I really got to get me a landing net. That'll make this a whole lot easier. All right, let's get him on shore here. Look down number 2. All right, so it is our second look down of the day, and these guys are really strong. I don't know if they're because they're just like really flat and they have a lot of surface area where the water gets stuck on them, and you know they're not very aerodynamic. But these guys fight really, really well. Really, really hard to get these guys in, and it's such a cool looking fish. But yeah, another really great catch. Let's get him back. Let's keep going. Got him. Wonder if that's going to be another look down. This one's definitely not putting up anywhere near as good of a fight. What is it? Oh no, is this Mohara? What is this? Mohara, interesting. All right, so it's my first ever Mohara on a lure, which is really interesting. I believe this is the Irish Mohara, if I'm not mistaken, which I've caught before. The striped Mohara, I know, is somewhat similar and found in a similar type of environment. And I've never caught the striped Mohara before, but I don't think this is it. So let's get this guy back. This is a really interesting catch, and let's keep going.
All right, guys, so that's going to do it for 2 reasons. Number 1, because it's been about 45 minutes since that last fish, that Mohara. No bites since then, so the tide came in. I don't know if the fish moved further in or what happened to them, but we got all that action. All the action from the first fish to that Mohara was in about the first hour and 15 minutes, maybe hour and a half or so, so the action was really good. And then the last 45 minutes, absolutely nothing. So I don't know what happened. And then the second reason we're calling it a day is because I lost my lure in a tree, and I don't want to re-rig just to catch nothing else for another 45 minutes. So that's going to do it. But overall, I'd say it was a very successful day. A lot of really nice action. Ultralight fishing is such a fun way to fish. I do it a lot in freshwater. Haven't done it really a lot in saltwater, but it's something I want to do a little bit more. If you like bluegill fishing, you like pan fishing, perch fishing, crappie fishing, whatever kind of ultralight fishing in saltwater, fishing for these jacks and this Barracuda and the lookdowns and all the other stuff that's in here, some juvenile snook and tarpon, which we didn't catch but I know are going to be out here. That kind of fishing is going to be a whole lot more interesting than bluegill fishing. It's just that extra step, and I know for most of the people around the country it's not an option, but thankfully here in South Florida we get really good ultralight pan fishing in the freshwater with the bluegills and the Mayan cichlids and whatnot. And then we have the opportunity to do some ultralight fishing here in the saltwater with all these really strong juvenile species. The jacks fought really well, the lookdowns fought really, really well. Everything here fought really, really well. So yeah, pretty good time. Hope you guys liked it, and I will see you guys next time.